Why I stopped doing drugs, part two. Now, this time I'm gonna be talking about carts and my experience with carts. Just to give anyone out there a little more motivation on their sober streaks or whatever y'all got going on. But me personally, since my last video, y'all showed that a lot of love. I won't lie to y'all. It has not been perfect. I have been just, doing less and less, but going cold turkey, no one told me that shit was gonna feel like, it literally it felt like Satan grabbed me by my throat and was just, I'm not even gonna finish that sentence, but basically going cold turkey was very ass. Would not recommend if you are a long time user. But today we're gonna be talking about the carts, so stay tuned for that. Basically, I think it started back in high school. I feel like that's where a lot of us ended up starting. It was junior year of high school. There was this one girl. She was my friend at the time, you feel me? And she was like, I think she liked me because she let me borrow one of her carts for the entire winter break. So it was right before winter break, you feel me? I had her cart, you feel me? I went home with the cart, you feel me? The whole winter break, I'm smacking that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I did half her cart. And these is back when the carts were still on the pens, like they were like dumb long. This was probably like, damn, I'm trying to think, like, I was still like, that was like 1G. Yeah, it was like a 1G. So I'm smacking that joint the whole winter break, bro. We come back to break. She was very pissed off. I don't know what she expected. Like, you gave me a cart over winter break. She was pissed off, so she never let me borrow one of her carts again. Now, flash forward, I go to college now. Now, at this point, I have been smoking the regular tree for some time, right? So, boom, I'm now in college, and I think it was I can't say too much. This is kind of federal, but all I'm gonna say is I got my hands on a new cart. So boom, this is one of my first carts I ever owned by myself. And this is back when the batteries were so, I don't know if it was just me, but I don't know. I don't remember the brands or nothing, but bro, this shit was ass, bro. My shit, I had broke like probably 2 or 3, and them shits was not cheap, bro. I don't remember how much they were. I think they were like, I don't want to say the wrong number, but they were ranging from like 30 to 50 for the battery. And then for me, I was probably paying like 25 to 30 for the cart itself, right? I'm only saying this information just so like y'all could get a clear picture, because I know some of y'all was probably spending dumb bread on them fancy ones. I did not have that type of money. Anyways, so I had these bummy ass carts, bro. And I was just smacking them joints. I'm not gonna lie, let me get to the good part of the story. So basically what ends up happening is, if you know like how a cart is, gang, it's so reliable, bro. You could back it out anywhere, anytime, gang. Like, it's like a vape. Literally, it's like a vape, but worse, because you getting high than a motherfucker. So basically, freshman year of college, bro, every single time before bed, look, oh my God, I would get up and shower, but I ain't trying to do all that. I had my PS5. I plugged it into my PS5, bro. PS5, charge that bitch every day. So boom, let me tell you my morning routine. I will wake up, smack that little shit, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, you feel me? Then after that, smack it again. Then I get breakfast, then I smack it again. Then you gotta remember, I gotta go to class. So I go to class, right? I'm like, damn, this class boring as fuck. Go to the bathroom, smack that bitch again. Man, this is embarrassing, but this is the truth, y'all. So then, bro, then the class will finish, and I'd be like, damn, I'm high. I'll go back to my room, smack that bitch again, bro. It's like I had no fucks given in the world, bro. I was smacking it everywhere, anywhere. And I didn't think it was that crazy, because I'm just like, it's so convenient. It don't even really got to smell. It do got to smell. People that say it don't got to smell, they be lying. It do got to smell. It's just not as strong. So, bro, I was smacking my bit anywhere, anytime. That sounds crazy. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. I feel like I'm rambling. I don't know. Anyways, so flash forward. Eventually, I was like, I was stuck on carts for a minute. At this point, I was just getting straight disposables. The cake one, I remember, that's the only one I really remember the name of. So I'm getting all these little disposables every time now. And it's the same routine, gang. It was actually worse because this shit was smaller. So once I evolved to the small Johns, bro, anywhere, anytime. My go-to, I had my lip balm, I had my phone, my keys, but you can't forget the cart. That was my combo for a minute, bro. I would just run that joint. And my AirPods, of course, at the time. So I'm walking around, for me, I'm bro, everywhere I go, like whether I was at home, whether I was on campus, whether I was in the bathroom. Like, yeah, I get the point, bro. I was a fiend. I was hitting that bit everywhere. And now let me get to the good part of the story about why I ended up stopping. So it actually brings us to a few months ago. So at this point, this is like a cycle for probably 2 years. I'm just getting carts. But at this time, I was doing carts and the tree. I was, don't know what I was going through at the time. Nah, I'm lying. I was going through it, but we're not gonna get into that story. So anyways, we cut to now, bro. A few months ago, feel me? I'm still doing that. Like, I was still religiously I shouldn't probably use religion in this. Anyways, I was hitting both of them. I was hitting the tree and the cards all the time at this point. Like, it was my it was my everything. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know what I would have done without it at the time. Like, I was genuinely cooked. So let me get to the good part of the story. Now, I get to, I think it's November last year, 2025. So it's November 2025, bro, and I'm not gonna lie, I had 3 carts. I ain't never in my life have 3 carts at one time. That's how I knew, like, and mind y'all, like, this was crazy to me because usually I always had one, and when it ran out, I would just get another. Bro, I was so down bad, I had to have at least 2 backups just in case I lost one or one of them died because I was not waiting for one. Bro, the way some of y'all friends probably be moving for the vape, that was me with the cart, bro. You couldn't play with me when I had a cart, gang. When I had a cart in my hand, no, I was a problem. This is not a flex. I'm saying this, I'm telling this story satirically, but this is genuinely a sad experience. Cause let me tell you how this story ends. So basically it comes to one day, bro. I think I was in class and like, I don't know what I went through that day, but I ended up, cause like all this is fuzzy as hell now, bro. That brain fog is something serious. So I ended up hitting that shit like a lot. Like, I don't remember how many times, but I had went home from class that day, hit that bitch a bunch of times. Then I start pulling out the other ones and I start just going crazy. I don't know what happened. I'll be honest with you, this story don't even make sense now that I think about it, because I don't remember it. But all I know is, bro, my heart started beating out you feel me? And that usually happens with the cart. The cart be giving you like a advanced type of high. So that's how it be, bro. Sorry for my spit. Pause. Anyways, bro, focus, bro. All right, look. The cart get you a weird type of fried. So all I know is that day I was tweaking so bad, and the next day I say, yo, I gotta stop hitting carts, bro. Like, my brain felt like it was melting. Like, it's not even a crazy story. It was just like, it's just that night I was so ballistic on it that, like, I genuinely woke up and I felt like I had to. I ended up throwing my carts out the window. And I never bought another one.